Keep Trekking is not just a channel, it's an adventure. So get your boots on and come with us. It's worth the journey. Experience your local landscape. Breathe the air this ancient land has to give us. So let's go. Good morning, welcome to Keep Trekking. Welcome back if there's been a four. Today, well, let's start. I've not been on this side of Sheffield before. We're going into towards Derbyshire. This is the Brook trail. Never been round here. Nice big lovely old tree there. It's another dreek day. It's very early in the morning. It's scarcely light. So let's get on this trail and see what delights awaits us. Come on, let's go on an adventure. Brook trail. I didn't realise this were part of the Sheffield round walk. I know there's a couple of YouTubers that have follow. They've actually done that. That's might be one for the future. Who knows? Gum, it's cold this morning. Left my gloves in car like a numpty. Certainly bit on my fingers. Wow. We're following the brook, Brook, isn't it? The Porter. Following that at the moment. I don't know how far I'm going to be following it. At the very back of the woods now, as you can see at the back of me. No, but fields. Oh, it's cold but nice. Or would you call it fresh? Well, according to my route, this is where I leave the trail, which goes that way with the signage for a short while and go up to New Mayhouse Farm. Up this track, follow it right to the other side of those woods, and then pick the trail up further down that path. Strange, but there we go. All uphill. Correction. Come through over that stile and follow this field up to the farm rather than going up that lane. So that's the path, that's the trail there at the side of me. Why it's taking me off, it must be showing me something, must be something up here worth seeing maybe. We shall see in a few moments. Well, I've just done a fill. Just gone head out it. Slipped and rolled. Hurt my arm. Be alright. Proper out into wilderness now. Ooh, that hurt. Literally slipped and did a roll. Phil, I'm taking your position. Your title away from you today. Oh well, onwards and upwards. Over that style. It's New May House Farm, and I follow this road to my right. It takes me up to another farm, and then I think I cut back across, back onto the main trail. What a beautiful valley. It's a shame it's misty. This is called Foxhole Lane. Eventually leads on to Mark Lane and past another farm in a few minutes time. That's Mill View Farm that we're coming into in a second. Quite nice looking farm, to be fair. Let's keep following Mark Lane for a while. It's actually nice to be on tarmac after falling, or slipping rather. That were one big bog fest, that. As you can probably see. Millview riding squill with them gates are quite nice properties. Let's continue following this road for a wee while. Approaching Mayfield Road. So I gather this is S10, as it says on the sign. S10. We're going straight across back into the fields by the looks of it. I'm following it right up to that far tree line. Dogs must be kept on lead at all times. Right, let's see where this takes me. Just come through that stile. This fella's got his own little private railway running around his garden. What if that station there, that shed? Some people's just got too much money, too much time on their hands. So when I get through the top of here, continues for a wee while. We're heading up towards Woodland in Sheffield onto Squill Lane or something like that. Old Squill Lane. Find out in a minute. It's a proper bog fest again on here. We expect it with weather we've had. But how beautiful. It's nice though to be out. Gorgeous. Let's get through this bog fest. So we've just come out onto Squill Green Lane. So we follow it to his right for a few hundred yards and then it cuts back down into woods, I believe. Oh, that force took some out of me, it's jarred me back. I'll be right, keep going, Jay. Squill Green Lane at Fullwood. You can tell we're at Fullwood. Some nice properties up here, really nice. We're at the old Squill House, I'll let you read that for a second. But it really is some nice properties around here. You tell we're in S10. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, sorry. I don't know Sheffield too well. But I think the postcodes of S9 and S10 are very nice areas of Sheffield, if you like. I'll not disgrace or discredit anybody else from where they live. But I gather them two postcodes are pretty sought after. We're just going to follow this road for a short while, and like I said, then it cuts me back off into the woods. Never thought I'd be so grateful to be walking on tarmac. Leaving Squill Green Lane onto Quiet Lane. What's this say? Festival of Britain Woodland. Opened May 18th, 1951 by the Lord Mayor of Sheffield, Alderman Keeble Hawson, or is it Howson? Don't know if I'm going through there, I'm just going to have to check my map. I'm not going on there, but that's the Forge Valley footpath. 1933 it says on my map. But we're going to continue down Quiet Lane for about 100 yards, and then there's a public footpath to my left, which will take me down to the forge, the old forge, I believe. The footpath's just down here before I get to bend. Now that really winds me up. Just chucking a vape at side of a woodland. You've got nature, and then there's harm to the environment as well. That's ridiculous. Take it home with you, please. Don't be throwing your rubbish down like that. Right, Rantor. My public footpath is just here. Probably another sketchy path that leads me down into Brook. That's just reminded me that of a story that was somebody were telling, who did the Yorkshire Wolds Way non-stop for charity. A very good charity, I may add, and a nice one for a man to be doing. He did the walk for women's menopause charity, which I thought for a man that was very nice of him. Apparently his wife's struggling and going through it, and like 1,000 million other women, so I do sympathise with you. I know you don't want my sympathy, but us men will never understand what you women have to go through. But anyway, a very sad story. He was telling a story about when he was walking part of the way, and he came across a field full of sheep, but unfortunately this little lamb was laying silent, quiet, and he noticed in the mouth of this lamb was a balloon. The lamb unfortunately had choked to death. Not a nice situation to be, no matter what you are. And so when you're having your parties, something to think about. When you're having your parties and you're letting balloons off and things, wonder where them balloons go. They must land somewhere. They can't float off and stay in the air forever. They've got to land somewhere. But it just so happened that it landed, and this lamb probably thought it was something to eat and ate it and choked. So just remember and bear that in mind next time you're letting these balloons off in your family parties or celebrations. That's just reminding me that vape just chucked off floor. Sobering thought, ain't it? Something to think about. Let's get down to this brook. All this woodland that I'm walking through at the moment is called Festival Woodland. And apparently I'm going to come down to a little forge pond at the bottom of this nice sketchy steep path. And a forge marker post, it says. So let's see when we get there. If I get there in one piece. Oh wow. How nice is this? A little island in the middle. This is lovely. Nice treat on this walk. This is called Forge Dam. Just like a big dam that goes round this island. Quite nice though. Nice and tranquil, nice and peaceful. Really is nice. It's a shame it's dreek. So I've spent 5 minutes on this bench. I've got nothing to sit on. Apart from my backside like. But how nice. That's beautiful. What a treat. Welcome to Forge Dam. Right, I'll let you have a look at this. You can pause the video and have a read. Wow. Finding some really lovely treats today. Some sort of shop that sells ice creams, drinks, food. But not, I've got my own, so I'm not going in here today. Forge Dam Cottage. Really nice. So this is the marker stone. With a little carving there. That's beautiful. It really is. And then a gorgeous waterfall over there, which I'll go and have a look at in a second. That's gorgeous, that is. It runs back into the River Porter, which I'm following again. Well, my map's telling me to continue up there, but this is the Porter Brook Trail, and this does go parallel and joins the same road that I'm going to be on shortly. So I'm going to go back onto the Porter Brook Trail and follow it rather than going where the map says, and follow the trail, as that's what I'm meant to be doing. Why it wants to take me up that way, I've no idea, but I'm going to follow the trail and then meet up with the map shortly. You can imagine if I follow the trail, I may see some more forge ruins maybe. Don't know if I'm going straight on or down this path here. I'll find out in a minute, but I should imagine I'll be going down rather than following this. That's a lovely wee old bridge that goes over the Porter. A beautiful river. Not fit enough for that. You know, getting back to what I was talking about on his last video, the one I went out with Phil, about how nice people from up north, especially Yorkshire, obviously, are. I've just been stopped by 3 people asking me what I'm doing, but in a nice way. curious, so I explain it and oh, that's brilliant. It's nice that people capture nature and capture these places for forever really. People don't get out enough, do they? It's good for your fitness. I'm the same. I'm a prime candidate for this. I don't get out as much as I used to do. One thing or another, work commitments, other things, and you do become a lazy brain, especially after COVID. But I'm hoping this 2025 to get out more and explore these places. I've never been to this side of Sheffield walking, so it's nice. It was a whim, really. I dropped my partner off at a new job near Woodland, and I thought, well, might as well get out and see what the area's like. I'm not disappointed. This is all making up for that slip I had. So, quite nice. Morning. So, yeah, what a beautiful valley this is. We do live in such a fantastic area, really. Sheffield, Barnsley, you know, parts of Doncaster, not so parts of, let's not be disrespectful. Doncaster, Rotherham, all South Yorkshire. I mean, there's other nice places around. On it. But I live in South Yorkshire, so I'm going to stick up for South Yorkshire. But how gorgeous is this place? And the river at the side of me, stunning. Enough waffling, Jay. Let's get on with this trail. This area is called Upper Whitley or Whiteley Woods. Very nice. So lovely and peaceful to say, just at the top of that hill there, you've got civilization, the start of a city. They don't call Sheffield the greenest city in Europe, do they, for nothing? That through the trees is called Wire Mill Marker Post. It's not really a post, is it? It's more like a monument. But just to the side of there, there's a Wire Mill Dam. I think I'm going to come up to it shortly, I'm not so sure. Maybe not. But 1761 to 1876 this wire mill, which is up there, the old mill. I'm not sure if I'm following it down its side of the river or going up that way, we shall see. Yes, I can go this way, so I'm going to go up to the old mill and then I can meet the trail that I should have been on shortly. Let's go and have a look at this old mill if it's open or not. I'm not diverting much off the trail, to be fair. Just come to have a closer look at this little monument. Very nice. This memorial was erected partly of the stones from a mill built near this place by Thomas Bolsover, the inventor of the Sheffield plate, born 1705, died in 1788. He carried on his industries here and resided at the Whitley Wood Hall from 1762 until his death. Nice, it's beautiful that. This was erected by David, what's that say? Flather, master cutler, 1926 to 1927. That's really nice, that is. Another wee gem on this trail. This is Wire Mill Dam. I'm going to say it's like a mill pond, but I think that's a bit obvious, isn't it, really? Oh, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a sit down on this bench for 2 minutes and rest my back because I have jarred it a wee bit, but I'll be right. Just going to have some breakfast. Got the old iron brew, keep me going, and a sausage, bacon and egg sandwich. Well, it's one of those cold ones you get from like Tesco's and other places. Other places are available. What a beautiful place to have my scran. Some of it. And this mill pond, really beautiful here. I think it's going to be one of them days that don't come daily. We'll have a sandwich. That's really nice. I'll catch you in a minute. What a beautiful row of cottages. I wonder if that's the old forge or part of it. Onto Whiteley Wood Road. I'm sure it's Whiteley Wood, not Whitley. We're going straight across up this public footpath and then back into fields. Looks like a nice long path. Let's go. Looks like I've come out into a field full of horses. I think I've followed, I can see the faint line across the field there. I think that's what I'm following. Back into those woods. I think they're called Bluebell Woods. This is Bluebell Wood Brook. Not as heavy flowing as the other one, but still nice. Right, uphill. The path breaks off. I'm following my right hand one. Still going up. So that fella is at the top. I don't know if you can see him. Wow, this is a steep hill. Back on. Bluebell Wood. Very peaceful. Loving it though, loving it. That was a steep climb, that was. Right, I'm just going to come on to Trap Lane, a place called Bent's Green. Any Sheffielders know about Bent's Green, drop us a comment in comments below please. Can't say I've ever been here. The civilization at Bent's Green. Don't know much about the place. Is it still classed as Sheffield? Is it Derbyshire? Don't know. I could tell you on Trap Lane. That's all I can tell you, I'm afraid. Whew, I'm getting my breath back after that climb. I mean, it was like that. Feel good though. Feel good for it. Once I got my breath back. Trap Lane Farm. Another nice property. It's ready for another public footpath, which I think will take me through some more woods. We're on the reverse journey now. It's just over 5 miles, I think, in total, this walk. Like I say, I ain't got a clue what I was going to do. Was drop my partner off at work, drove into sticks, pulled up, had a look, see what trails were around that area. And this is what I come up with. What's a Brook trail? It's quite nice though. Don't get me wrong. Look at that. Ho ho ho! Money, money, money. It must be funny in a rich man's world. Could be a woman. So this is still classed as Trap Lane, which will bring me down to Meadow Farm Cattery, and then keep following the road for the lane to Common Lane, where I'll be turning left onto Common Lane. Wow, just come across this. Let me zoom in. That is brilliant. Daffodils planted in memory of those who died during the COVID-19 pandemic. That is really nice. I like that touch. Just the edge of these woods here. These are your daffies. That is beautiful. Well done whoever's done that. That is splendid. Just gonna cross this little ford. And then up past the Cattery. Back onto Whiteley Wood Road. And then up to Common Lane. I could have actually come straight from that dam, straight up this road. But then I'd have missed that beautiful memorial to the COVID-19 victims. Seems a million years away now, but we should never forget the impact it had on everybody's lives throughout the world. Right, let's follow this road for a wee while. I knew I'd heard of Whiteley Wood Activity Centre. Sure, I came here when I went in Scouts years ago. Positive I did. Anyway, yeah, Jay was a scout by the way. Many moons ago. Followed it through the park. I think I'm supposed to be stopping on it. Not going up to the side of them trees there. I think I'll stop on here. So as we come out of the park, this is called Cottage Lane. It's like a squirrel there. So we're going straight across, back through another set of woods. Cottage Lane. Whew. I'm quite warm now. Or freezing earlier. It's certainly warmed up. Just want to get onto the subject of content. Now, one or two people have not dropped comments on here, they've said it to myself, but saying that my videos are too long. I take quite a bit of footage and I'm not really sure what to cut out, what to keep in, to be fair. Yeah, maybe they are too long, some of them. I try and keep my videos down to about half an hour, but if you've noticed, they're like 40-45 minutes, a lot of them, maybe a little bit longer. If you think the same, that the videos are too long, please let me know and drop me a comment. Morning. And drop me a comment, please, because I want to make the best of content for you guys. I don't want to make them too long for you to be able to watch. Or get too boring. I hope my videos aren't boring for you. They're not boring when I'm making them. I want to take you guys with me on these adventures. But if you think they are too long, well, I do apologise. But just drop me a comment and let me know, please. That would be much appreciated. If you do like the content and you're not a subscriber, please hit that like and subscribe button. It doesn't cost out, it's all free. And become a member of the trekking family. You're more than welcome. Just come out onto Ringing Low Road, and that's Furze Farm, which I believe we're going to go at the back of that and up through that misty field in a minute. Ringing Low Road. No idea where I am. But it'll be right. Just following a map. I'll find out where I'm going in a second. Well, I've got my sheep any road. There's plenty on them. That's Furze Farm, like I said. Walking through this really sketchy mixture of mud and sheep stuff. Another hill. Oh, I can't even see a foot in front of me up here. Well, I can, but it's not looking good. Misty and murky. Very dreek. Very sketchy. They do say what goes up must come down, and I've got a really steep climb down through these woods. You can't see out now, it's blanketed out completely. This is called Brook. Proper creepy in here. You can see the banking I've just come down. That is one steep banking. Camera never does it justice. I've still got to go down there. Wow. So we finally made it to the bottom of that great hill. And we're coming into Brook at the bottom here. There's a bench. I don't have to have a 2 minute sit down on this bench because my back is in stitches. I think I proper jarred it. But we'll see. Hiya, morning.
Keep going out. Oh, come on.
But there is a bench. And I don't know if I'm going over that bridge at bottom or following on here. We'll see in a minute, but I think I'm going to have 2 minutes on this bench and have another swig, have another drink. Wow. Do like these signs. Good, aren't they? Got Lovat Peaks. Peak and Northern Footpath Society. So that way takes me to Hathersage Road and Long Line, not Long Lane. I'm not sure where this way takes me, so I'm going to have a sit down on that wee bench for 2 minutes. and find out. See you in a minute. Just stumbled across these ruins. Copper-ass house. I'll put it across the screen for you. Here at, I think it's near Ringinglow. Just the ruins within the woods. I'm going to see if I can find information on this place. Don't know out, didn't even know it were here, but I've just googled it and that's what it says on map. Copper-ass house, like I say, I'll put it across the screen. Don't know how big it was. It's all massive like, but what a nice little find. Right, just come out of the woods onto Sheep Hill Road, the wee village of Ringinglow. That's how you pronounce it, Ringinglow. I've never been to Ringinglow before. The old mission house across the road there. The mission. Sounds like one of them wee villages, them sectors. And I believe this looks like an old toll gate house. So obviously it was a toll road here at Ringinglow. I've just come out of the Norfolk Arms pub. It's open, but I'm not stopping for a drink. It's too early. I'm going to carry on. It's never too early, is it? You know what I mean? But I'm not stopping. I'll find out. I don't think I'm a million miles away now. This is Ringinglow Road. This is Sheep Hill, so I'm on Ringinglow Road. And I think that takes me up to Forward Road to you. And then back to car. What a beautiful wee village. It's not massive, but it's most importantly got a pub. That's important. No village is complete bar a pub, is it? And that section I've just done is still part of the Sheffield round walk. That's quite a long one, that, but I do love that building. That is nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Catch you in a minute. So I'm 6 miles from Sheffield city centre, and you can see Sheffield round walk sign there. I'm going up Forward Lane and following it back, right back to where I parked this morning. It's all road now. What a beautiful wee village. Ringinglow, I think that's how you pronounce it. Ringinglow Cottage. Wow, that must be one of the smallest cottages I've ever seen. Just come across this. Mayfield alpacas. Look forward to welcoming you back to our enchanting new animal park. Wow. Dogs welcome. It's amazing what you find on these trails. Like I say, it's all road walking now till I get back to the car. That fog's not lifting though. Came down very quick, to be fair. So I'm back in the car park. I'm going to park my car this morning. What do I think to that trail? Probably a 7 or 8. Would have been better, but that was quite hard at times. Probably would have been better if I had jarred me back right at the beginning of the trail practically. But hey ho, you keep going, don't you? You've got to walk it off. I'll be glad when I sit back in my car seat though. And change my boots back into my trainers, have a wee drink, wait for 5 minutes, look at my map and decide which way I'm going on, because from here I ain't really got a clue. But never mind, I'll find it. So anyway, I'm going to sign off. So thank you very much for watching. J-Art, keep trekking. Till next time, trek on. Ta-da! Oh, I can't wait to get my boots off. See you later.